Gustave Lefrancais was born in 1826 in Angers, France. He trained as a teacher, but his revolutionary ideas blocked his career. He believed education was the path to freedom. He rejected monarchy, he rejected church domination, he rejected blind obedience. He chose rebellion, he chose socialism, he chose the struggle of the people. In 1848 he joined the revolution. He fought for democracy, he fought for justice, he fought for equality. He marched in the streets, he spoke in assemblies, he stood at barricades. But repression returned and he was forced into exile. He lived in London, he lived in Geneva, he lived in resistance. He met other exiles, he shared ideas, he built courage. In 1871 the Paris Commune rose. A city of workers, a city of rebels, a city of hope. Lefrancais stood with them, he fought for self-government. He fought against monarchy, he fought against church power, he fought against bourgeois domination. He was elected to the Commune Council, serving on commissions of labor, exchange and finance. He opposed authoritarian committees, he defended the rights of the people. He believed in secular freedom, he believed in socialist justice, he believed in dignity for all. The Commune was crushed. Thousands were killed, thousands were imprisoned, thousands were exiled. The streets of Paris were filled with blood, the barricades destroyed, the dream broken. Lefrancais survived but carried the pain and fire of defeat. He carried the memory of courage, he carried the memory of betrayal, he carried the memory of hope. He died in 1901 in Paris. In 1902 his book Souvenirs d'une Révolutionnaire was published posthumously. A book of memory, a book of struggle, a book of witness. He told the story of rebellion, he told the story of courage. He told the story of betrayal, he told the story of hope that refused to die. He gave voice to workers, he gave voice to rebels, he gave voice to the forgotten. He believed religion was a chain monarchy, a prison bourgeois order, a lie. He believed freedom must be secular, justice must be socialist, dignity must be universal. He believed education must be free, thought must be free, speech must be free. He believed rebellion, courage and solidarity were necessary. He lived in exile, he lived in struggle, he lived in resistance. But he never surrendered, he never accepted silence, he never accepted obedience. He never accepted kings, he never accepted priests, he never accepted masters. He never accepted injustice, he never accepted inequality, he never accepted oppression. Gustave Lefrancais stands as a symbol of revolutionary courage, of secular clarity, of socialist resistance. Of refusal to kneel before kings, priests, masters. Of refusal to forget the commune, the struggle, the hope. His legacy reminds us, freedom is not given, it is fought for. Justice is not granted, it is demanded. Dignity is not inherited, it is created. By rebellion, by courage, by solidarity. His life reminds us, teachers can be rebels, workers can be leaders, exiles can be voices. Books can be weapons, words can be fire, memory can be resistance. Defeat can carry hope, pain can carry strength, struggle can carry dignity. His story is not just history, it is a lesson. His struggle is not just past, it is a call. His courage is not just memory, it is inspiration. His voice is not just old, it is alive. His witness is not just written, it is eternal. His hope is not just yesterday, it is tomorrow.